I'm John Bachman. New York City is getting ready for protest with another racially charged grand jury decision expected soon. This case involves that fatal chokehold by a police officer of a Staten Island man named Eric Garner. He died after police tackled him during an arrest over the summer. He was being busted for selling untaxed cigarettes. The grand jury investigating the case could decide on charges against that police officer with his arm around Garner's neck as soon as today. The NYPD says it is ready for any protests. Meantime, police in Knoxville, Tennessee are trying to figure out what caused a deadly collision between two school buses. Two elementary school students and one adult were killed when one bus apparently veered across the highway median and plowed into the other. More than a dozen others, almost all of them children, have been checked out at area hospitals. 3 patients are in stable condition right now. And new concerns today about the dangers of shipping rechargeable batteries on passenger planes. That's what can happen when just one battery starts to overheat and sets off a chain reaction.
If you have a quantity of batteries that do go thermal, you have a very intense fire that is very difficult, if not impossible, to put out.
Now, this has been an issue in the past. These government tests actually caught researchers by surprise. There have been calls now for new restrictions on bulk shipments of lithium-ion batteries in the cargo holds of passenger jets. And the Supreme Court today hears arguments over whether businesses should be able to make changes to accommodate pregnant employees. Peggy Young, a former UPS worker, sued the company after she was put on unpaid leave in 2006. After she became pregnant, her doctor told her not to lift anything heavier than 20 pounds. Young has lost in the lower courts, but UPS has already changed its policies to offer more options for pregnant women. And American-made jets are flying airstrikes over Iraq against ISIS, but they're not being flown by one of our allies. Iran is sending some of its old Phantom F-4 jets on these airstrikes. The Pentagon says they are being carried out in areas where U.S. forces are not operating.
Nothing has changed about our policy of not coordinating military activity with the Iranians.
Well, the Iranian attack on ISIS are being carried out in areas northeast of Baghdad. Meantime, President Obama says the United States needs to stay in the lead in the fight against Ebola.
And that's why I'm calling on Congress to approve our emergency funding request to fight this disease before they leave for the holidays. It's a good Christmas present to the American people and to the world.
Well, speaking to the National Institutes of Health, the president renewed the call for Congress to pass more than $6 billion to help fight the virus. The outbreak has killed nearly 6,000 people around the world. And if there's someone on your Christmas list who just needs to know everything about everyone, how about a body scanner? Those TSA-approved body scanners are now available for eBay for the bargain price just under $8,000. Quite a discount from the $113,000 taxpayers paid for. Another update in 30 minutes.